Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play on Elmcreek, which is now episode 18, and we're only on the 5th day after release, I think it is. So we ain't doing bad. Well, saying that, I'm recording this the 5th day after release. It's going to be a good few days before this comes out because I've just put out episode 11 on the Friday, so I mean, we've got some catching up to do. I just don't want to put 3 videos a night out, that's all. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump in the case. I'm so glad I got this, this is such a good investment. I know we downgrade, in a sense, we downgraded from a medium to a small tractor, but it's just really well suited. It'd be well suited if I could back up to it properly, that is. Right, we need to find water. I'm going to back down into that little beck down there. I do not expect this to work. I just want to check if it does or not. Basically, I'm not paying for water. Well, I'm not paying $750 every time I want it filled up. No, I didn't think I would. However, there's a couple of places that we're going to try that aren't too far away. One of them's just coming into view now on the minimap. I don't see why this won't work. Unless they've changed it, purposely changed it for 22. This always used to work in 19. It's just trying to find a point to get down. Ah, it's all quite shallow actually. Where are we at? There must be a better way to get into here. There we go. Free water. There's our better way, straight off the road. Yeah, that water tanker. Does it show up in here? Or not? Ah, I'll have to have a look. When we go back to the farm as well, I'll have a look on the used machinery because I'm sure we've looked for today because we're following the last episode that all got done in the morning. We're just following on from that. So I'll just see if there's anything new. We need grape equipment for grapes. That's what we need to come up. Most notably, the harvester. Now, I have absolutely no idea if during this 18th episode and before, if a harvester for grapes has already come up. What it needs to be like, right, see how much this takes. What it needs to be like is our phones and our tellies, where if we say the same thing enough, it'll just continually bombard us with stuff. So if I just keep saying grape harvester, it might get the message. Right, so took all that. That's enough for now. I'll just put this down here. It seems like a decent place for it. Right. What are we looking at? We're looking at used machinery. I mean, that would be pretty decent, to be fair. But we can't afford it. That's ridiculous. Stumps, we don't need that. And tedder, we don't need one of them. Nope. We don't need that either. So, nothing in there for today. What we're going to do is, I'm going to quickly, I've left the wheel loader over there. Front loader, whatever it is, front loader, isn't it? I'm going to quickly have a look at the contract. In fact, I'll just do it here. Right, let's get on here. Fertilising one there. So I mean, the fertilising one's the best one, isn't it? If it's still going to be there as well. We'll accept it. Is it still there? Yep. Field 54. I have no idea where field 54 is. Ah, there we are. Not too far away. So if we go through our farm, then it's down to the left. Right here. I hope these come up. We need decent sized contracts. And harvesting ones are always good because you get to keep normally a decent amount of crop as well. Right, I'm just going to change that screen. Yep, doing alright there. I mean, other from this, there wasn't that many contracts available, was there? I would need to buy a cultivator, because I am missing out on cultivating contracts with us selling our one at the beginning. Because I sold ours, didn't I, and I bought a plough instead, because obviously all of our fields needed ploughing. Turn that off. So train just gone behind us. Going the right way this time. I like the fact that the other sort of the NPC farmers that they lime in this one now, because never used to, did they? We need some of the big fertilising ones to come up, that's what we need. Some of the 14 grand ones. I really don't want to hire the harvester for the grapes, because it's 12.5 grand. And that's 12.5 grand that is just wasted. Seeing as we're going to be buying one anyway. Shouldn't be too far away now. There we go. Right. We'll complete that. 3,357. I tell you what I was surprised at when we were doing the baling contracts. We didn't seem to get that much for silage. Which was surprising. I mean, I could take that, couldn't I? I'll get 3 grand from it. That's just not going to work. I know it's not going to work. It's pointless even trying. What I'll do is... we'll take that one. Borrow the equipment for that. And that's another 3 grand for us. That takes up to 45. In fact, it was at 3,000 something we'd get. So it might take us up to 46. Have to be careful of people this time, don't I? Isn't this where they walk? Or is it the other one? I think, oh, it's the other side, isn't it? Right, we'll go and collect the equipment and we'll get down to the field. Right, I planned on coming back just as we got to the field, but I spied this, which I think it is. One of the collectibles. I don't think there'll be any others around here, but we'll have a quick look. Just looked a little bit out of place when we were passing. Might as well keep it on now. I've noticed, I had a look once we picked up the equipment, just noticed what field it is, and it's massive. And it's also totally not going to be worth the 3 grand, but we're committed now. I said it's not going to be worth 3 grand. It's a lot of work for 3 grand. Bearing in mind, I've just made that from a couple of minutes doing a fertilising contract. This is going to take a long time. I'll definitely be going into a time lapse, but I might even jump the middle section of it, to be honest. Right, here we are. I can't remember what I did in this field before. I think I sprayed it actually. Possibly sprayed it. I noticed this on this bit of kit last time. It sort of does these stutters. And I'm not sure why. I mean, look at that. 3 grand, people. 3 grand. I know the contract's for 5, or over 5. But over $2,000 to lease. Or to borrow the equipment. That's... well, I wouldn't even like to say what it is. It's not good, is what it isn't. Before the next episode, I think... I know I said this before and I ended up putting it in an episode. And it was only a couple of episodes ago as well. I think I might just not record a day. So maybe I might even do it the middle of June. If there's some decent... oh, get off. If there's some decent contracts on there, I might just show you the end results and do as many as I can, just because we need money. Like, we are absolutely desperate for money. If we weren't doing the cereal production, i.e. if we didn't need raisins, it'd be alright. If I'd gone the other way, which is what I was thinking towards the beginning, and bought the grain mill, then we could have probably could have been making bread now. Or certainly would have been a lot closer to it than we are to this. I think I don't know why I picked cereal. Along with cakes, it's got to be one of the hardest ones. Just checking that that wasn't a collectible underneath there. Right, the time has come. We're going to put it on a time lapse. There might be a jump in the middle. It depends how long it goes on for, because it is going to go on for a while. But the time lapse isn't going to go on for a while. I'll arrange it either way. So I'll be back when we're close to finishing. Right, so we're back on. We haven't got too much left to do. I actually put a worker on for some of it in the middle. Just, there was a few things I wanted to have a look at. Most notably, and I didn't realise, so when it comes to production chains, I was looking at the graphic that Giants put out. It's got all the different arrows going to what you need and where it needs and stuff like that. I didn't notice for cereal you need oats as well, not just corn, oats. I was thinking that it was a and or, and it's not, it's an and the only reason I now know this is because I was looking in that sort of bit there where the production chains are, and then if you go on to each individual building, it'll tell you what the input is and what the output is. And for input it says you need both. So we are going to have to source some oats from somewhere. Bearing in mind we don't have any oats planted. I've had a look on the map and straight away I could see 3 oat fields. I mean, then we're relying on the contracts coming up for them. So, yeah, that's just like one step further away from our end goal. I mean, to be fair, we need to get the whatever the plant it is called, the plant grape processing plant or something like that. We need to get that first anyway to get the raisins. So that gives us a bit of leeway, I suppose. Again, I reiterate, I have no idea why I aimed for cereal. There's definitely easier ones left. In fact, the only one that I think might be harder is cakes. And that's only because I think you need animals. Do you need milk? Right, what have we got? 97, so we're not far off. I didn't actually have a look. I should have. I should have had a look, see what time we actually started this. I don't mean in game time, I mean real life time, because it has took a while. We're going to get it before the end, or we're going to have to turn around? Cool. Right, we'll get this contract completed. So we're getting 3,230 from that. I'm not sure how much we'll have spent in wages. So I mean, I don't know if that's all from this one though, because we've done over a couple of episodes, haven't we? So we've spent up to 1,100 quid in wages. Whether we have or not, I'm not sure. But this is where we're going to leave it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.